This month on the Unsquared Circle, Scott Hall in hot water again. Jeff Jarrett responds to Kurt Angle's improvising, and Chris Jericho defends Vince McMahon. And here are your hosts who find it all so you don't have to, Bobby Black and Wrestling White.
Good evening, viewers. Thank you for tuning in to the Unsquared Circle. Your hosts, Wrestling White and Bobby Black, have been taken into custody for spreading rumors that Vince McMahon loves I'm sorry. I've said too much already. Anyways, we're going to have some replacement hosts for tonight's show. So I hope that you'll stay in your seats and watch the remainder of the show. Have yourself a good evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's special hosts for the Unsquared Circle, and we are your entertainment. I am the Clown Prince of Crime, the Joker, alongside my arch nemesis and my co-host for today, Batman.
I'm Batman!
Indeed you are. And today we're going to bring you some stories in the world of wrestling like Bobby Black and Wrestling White never could.
I'm Batman!
Indeed you are. Again, Batman. Now, let's move on to the stories. The top stories.
Where are you hiding them? Where are you hiding the top stories?
Oh my. They're right here on this laptop that we got from Underdog Productions. We would love to thank them very much.
Underdog Industries! I love them all so much!
Yeah. Yes. And this month's of the Unsquared Circle actually doesn't have a lot of top stories. That's the joke. Just like this Joker next to me, Batman. Let's go to your top story.
Your jokes suck! And I don't suck! Alright, this past month, Scott Hall was involved in a third incident. Can you believe it? Another incident! He basically was having too much to drink at the Iron Sheik's joke of a roast. Basically, when one of the comedians was up on stage, basically he made a reference to one of the other comedians, saying that his career was deader than Owen Hart. How dare you talk about Owen Hart like that? I can't believe you! Scott Hall basically did what I would have done. He took vengeance. So basically what happened was Scott Hall got up, dropped a lot of F-bombs, and brought swift justice to that stupid comedian. The other incident was later on that week at a bar, where Scott Hall was yet again drinking. And basically, Scott Hall shoved an innocent woman. But that's where I would take my vengeance out. On him. It's all a big circle. We all get what's coming to us. I'm gonna turn it over to Joker now, with a joke of a celebrity, Hulk Hogan.
Also in today's top stories, brother, Hulk Hogan. What a joke he is.
Your jokes suck!
His Celebrity Championship Wrestling debuted this month on 10/18 on the Country Music Television Network. Now I know Wrestling White likes country. I hate country.
Country sucks!
Yes, it does. And it garnered in a 0.4 national rating. And that's more than double what normally comes on at that time slot.
Well, we're looking at our next story. There was an interview with Jeff Jarrett from the Daily Star last week and this past month. And Jeff Jarrett said that he did not know that Kurt Angle was going to make any wild accusations against his family and make any comments on his family during their interview in the ring. Kurt Angle may have crossed the line there. I will bring vengeance to Kurt Angle, because he sucks. But I digress. Jeff Jarrett's being very clear-headed about this, and he knows that Kurt Angle is who Kurt Angle is. but I don't. Watch out, Kurt Angle. I got my ears on you.
Also this month, the WWE announcers have been requested to avoid referring to the wrestlers as superstars, because I'm the Joker and I'm a superstar.
You're not a superstar! You suck!
I'm a super villain and he's a super doofus.
I'm not a super doofus! Why do you keep talking about me like that? I have counseling!
You need counseling for that voice of yours!
No.
Anyways, the new term they're going to go for is entertainers. The reason for this change, ladies and gentlemen, is to reestablish the promotion.
Quit reading the teleprompter!
I need the teleprompter. It feeds off me.
It feeds off the power cord!
Whatever. I am the Joker and you are a joke. Let me refer to this news again.
Your joke sucks!
Anyways, they're changing the generic name of their performers because the WWE might be taking power away from the athletic commissions so that they won't have to pay certain taxes on their events.
I can't do this anymore! He sucks!
And I thought my jokes were bad. I don't know where Batman meant. I think he went to one of his therapy sessions. You know, I went to therapy once. I hate therapists. I killed mine. Look how I turned out. Now, on to my individual news. Now, one of the reasons that you see Tony Atlas with Mark Henry, it's not because it's for storyline purposes, it's just because Tony Atlas knows how it feels to be alone and not being able to eat and not have a good healthy diet. So he's just being a mentor, so to speak, for Mark Henry. And Kung Fu Naki. I think you remember him, that little Asian guy. I hate Asians. Kung Fu Naki. His win over MVP on the 24th of October. It was his first pinfall victory on an episode of SmackDown, and it was 4 years. He was a loser for 4 years. Oh wow, and the last time he gained a pinfall over anyone whatsoever was on an episode of SmackDown in February 10th, 2005, during his brief run as a Cruiserweight champion. And Y2J Chris Jericho? His new television show, Redemption Zone, debuts Wednesday night on the cable network Fuse. And speaking of Chris Jericho, he lost the world title this past month in October because ratings were down and Vince McMahon made the decision to do the title change. Jericho was supposed to hold it for a little longer, but Vince McMahon just wanted him to drop it. So he's like, okay, I'll go ahead and do it because it's good for the company. Whatever Vince McMahon wants, Vince McMahon gets. Just like me, the Joker. Whatever I want, I get. And if anyone has a problem with that, I'll kill him. And lastly, of my news, TNA is looking to make some cutbacks in their talent the next couple of months. Now, if you're going to do some cutbacks, this is what I suggest. You get a knife and cut them in little pieces and feed them to the pooches. You see? And that about wraps it up for my news.